Kent Roosevelt looks to keep rolling this week as they travel to take on the Streetsboro Rockets. The Rough Riders are coming off of a dominant 37-7 victory over the Field Falcons last Friday. Senior quarterback Trey Chapman was impressive in the win, throwing for 203 yards and 3 touchdowns in his first 24 minutes of play as Roosevelt cruised to a solid win. Streetsboro also looked good in Week 5, taking out Springfield in a 34-14 victory. Before the Spartans put up a pair of scores in the fourth quarter, Streetsboro had already sealed the win with a 28-0 advantage through the first 3 quarters of play. Every time I spotlight Streetsboro in print or on these videos, I say that running back Dorian Williams is the heart and soul of the Rockets' offense. Nothing has changed going into this game. Williams will get the rock over and over and over this Friday, and focusing on slowing him down should be mission number 1 for the Roosevelt defense. If Kent Roosevelt can score a couple of touchdowns to start the game like they did against Field, this one might be over before it even starts. Williams is a great back who can hit the home run. The Rockets are a running offense. Southeast returns home this Friday and will play host to the East Canton Hornets in the two teams' final meeting as county division opponents. The Pirates are coming off of a dominant 42-10 victory over Windham, where the big, strong Pirates offensive line just beat on Windham and racked up a huge number of yards on the ground. East Canton, however, is the mirror. Southeast is a team with a number of running options, and the Pirates' attack was bolstered last week by the return of Brandon Olson, who carried the rock 22 times for 142 yards en route to a 323-yard team rushing effort. East Canton is going to have to be stiff up front if they want to take this game. By all counts, East Canton's strength on offense is the opposite of Southeast, as the Hornets like to throw the ball all around the yard. Quarterback Clay Libator threw 4 touchdown passes last week in a win over Garfield, and he will definitely look to test the Pirates secondary. They've really not seen a legitimate passing threat thus far this year. Want to know the last time East Canton went on the road and beat a team that ultimately finished above 500 on the season? 2002. It's been a decade since the Hornets pulled off a win over a solid team on the road, and a win this Friday over a good Southeast team that's likely to finish above 500 would be a major statement for the program in its final season in the PTC. For Southeast, Brandon Olson looked great in his return to the Pirates offense, and Southeast would like to see more of the same this Friday against East Canton. Pirates are a team that likes to impose their will on their opponents and break them fight over the course of the game. I don't see any change to that philosophy this week. I want to see what kind of a secondary Southeast really has as they take on East Canton, a team with a solid passing attack. Good performance this Friday will bode well going forward, as Southeast ends its season with consecutive games against Woodridge and Mogadore, the two teams in the county division who are most capable of putting up yards through the air. Like I said earlier, Southeast does its thing because they're able to beat opponents over the course of the game. You saw that last Friday. They just worn down a scrappy Windham team, and the same might happen this Friday against East Canton. Southeast might be out-talented by some of their opponents, but they are well coached, and they aren't likely to be out-fought by anyone. That's it for this week in the PTC. As always, you can catch me on Twitter at RCSportsNow, and also check www.recordpub.com for more information on PTC football. Thanks, and I'll see you next week.